Welcome, I'm very happy to have you back for another WindCast. In the last video we began to explore the Hein Winds library and there's still more to discover, so stay tuned. Today I will show you some more aspects of the library so that hopefully after that you will have a good idea of the basic concepts and the sound of the Hein Winds. We've been looking at the articulation preset page last time, and that's where we're going to pick up our journey today. One thing I forgot to mention in the last video when I was talking about the articulations was this overview menu here. It's a fast way to assign articulations or to define if you want a key to work as a key switch or a hotkey. Besides that, it holds a button called empty all down here. Watch the memory counter. Hitting this button removes all articulations from the list and kicks the related samples out of the sampler's memory. This makes sense when you are working on a laptop or a less powerful computer system for writing or sketching your ideas and you just need some basic sounds. You only load what you need and save memory and CPU power, since you don't have to stuff your memory with hundreds of megabytes of samples you simply don't use by this time. Now, you may be asking, why do I have to load all the stuff in first and then remove what I don't need? Well, you don't have to. If you have a look at the patch list of the instruments, you will find a subfolder named Clean Start. It contains blank patches with only one basic articulation loaded by default. You see, it's even smaller because it also leaves out the samples used by the true Legato engine. Talking about Legato, let's have a look at the playing modes. Besides the polyphonic mode, you can use the instrument in legato mode, of course, and you can edit and shape the legato transition to your needs. As you can see on this edit page, Hein Winds uses two legato engines working together. True legato uses recorded transitions consisting of up to 4 velocity layers. You can tweak the volume of these samples as well as how they are blended with the sustain sample. The second legato engine is called artificial legato, and it subtly alters the tuning when the transition takes place, which makes the whole thing even more realistic. Again, you can also go crazy with these faders and achieve more extreme effects if you like. The third playing mode is Glide. It performs runs when you play overlapping notes. You can choose how many notes the run shall consist of, how fast it is played, and what scale and key you want to use. And one very nice option is that you can also select which articulation is played when the run reaches its target note. Very nice. Finally, if you have a sustain pedal, you can use that to switch between two configurations of the playing mode. Set it up like this, for example, to have regular legato transitions with the pedal up and runs when you play with the pedal pressed. Very useful little function. Besides all that, you can configure a lot more on this page. You can mix in the sound of the buttons, or the air flowing through the instrument, or you can seamlessly blend from your basic articulation to trillers or flutter tongue playing using MIDI controllers. Now, what is important to understand is that all these settings here are stored within the actual key switch preset. If you switch to another one, you can create a completely different configuration here. You can even copy the settings from one key switch to another. You may have noticed that I'm, sort of sneaking around this section here, the note heads. This feature is so unique and powerful that if I tried to explain it in a few minutes, I simply wouldn't do justice to it. It is in fact one of the greatest features of this library when it comes to ease of use. It has many applications, like it makes articulation switching more intuitive or even automatically selects the proper articulations based on your playing. You can use it to shape the dynamics of the sound and a lot more in conjunction with the Legato engine and the dynamic modes. So what this means in reality will be the topic of the whole next video. This is gonna be exciting, I promise. Thanks for watching, be seeing you.